Hey everyone, welcome to my 30-minute Facebook party with sample packs, consultant guide, or instructions on how to do this. So I started this at the end of last month and implemented a brand new way that I'm doing Facebook Live 30-minute parties. And I have found I have had a 100% success rate. Every single party that I personally have done has been over 500, bookings have been made, and consultants have joined. So for example, last month alone, I personally sponsored 4. I've already personally sponsored 6 this month, and they're on track to becoming certified doing this exact same method. The PRV is up, and it's almost like a perfect storm, how we talked about, where if you're focusing on getting a Facebook Live 30-minute party booking, the sales will come naturally. The key to this style is going to be the sample packs and the way you're inviting. These are the 2 things that absolutely will make or break your party. Oh, I'm going to add a third thing, and your Google form. Those 3 things. So I'm going to quickly walk through. It may not be quickly. I'm going to try to do this under 30 minutes. Don't worry. Everything I'm showing you has already been typed up. This is what I was trying to get done before posting this video, so you would have all the resources at your fingertips where you're ready to rock and roll. Okay, so step number 1 is I would create your Google form. There is already a YouTube video of specifically showing you how I do my form, how to create it, and what questions I ask. So you got that box checked. Number 2, you've got to find your hostesses. Well, where do you find your hostesses? Well, I start with my Fab 5. These are the 5 people closest to me that no matter what I was selling or what I was doing in my life, they're always there to support me no matter what. These are the people that you could go to and say, I need a huge favor. Will you host a 30-minute Facebook Live party for me? And they would say yes. Once you've exhausted those 5 people, then you start working on your list of 100 or your Frank list, or that great lady that does the video where it's the expansion bubble with that awesome accent. You have to have your list of 100 created. If you don't, this is not going to work. And you're going to have to ask these people to host. Every time someone comes to you to make a purchase, the word should be coming out of your mouth. Would you like to get this for free or half price? Or, hey, do you have a couple of friends that may need some stuff too? Because we can totally add this to your order and get you some rewards. Do not let a single order come to you without offering to give them hostess benefits by a qualifying party, period. You are doing your business a disservice if you are doing that. Now, once you get the yes, this is where it comes into play. Once they say, yes, I will host, you create a Facebook group. Now, there's strict guidelines to getting into the Facebook group. What you want to do is you tell your hostess there is extremely important ways that we are going to invite. The only way that a person can be added to this group is if they say, yes, I want to attend your Facebook Live, which means they have to have a personal conversation with them. You can't just click and add people into this group without talking to them first, period. Now, the first 48 hours, your hostess will invite people to their group once they've said yes and only when they've talked to them. The next 48 hours is when my Google form deadline is for them to complete to get a sample pack in the mail. Now, my sample packs are only mailed to the people that filled out the Google form by my deadline, which is 2 days. I will not send out a pack if they miss the deadline. I am very strict about this, and I make sure my hostess knows that the sample packs may vary depending on what party it is. They're never consistent with each party. Because what I've noticed is when a party is successful and all the people book, and the hostess gets trigger happy by inviting people the wrong way, they'll get 65 people in their group. Only 19 will fill out the form. So it's only attracting the serious ones that are hopefully going to be purchasing from you. And that way you can weed out the ones that are truly there to buy and the ones that are trying to just get freebies. So I don't ever tell my hostess what's in them. They don't know what's coming. It's an element of surprise. When they get this in the mail, it's like a gift. It is like all the little different samples that they can try. And when they book, they're thinking, oh, I'm going to spoil my friends with this. So it's very important to change it up. Don't keep it the same. Don't let them know what to expect. The people that are supposed to fill out the Google form will fill it out, okay? I don't push the issue, and I just make sure it clearly says fill the form out by the deadline, okay? So in the pack that I've created in your consultant guide, the first 2 sheets are really going to just be for the consultant to keep notes and the timeline of when to post everything. So you will see that on the first couple of pages. The next one will show you when to create the group, what I'm posting, some sample scripts for you. It's very important to read this and make it your own. Do not copy and paste mine. This is simply a suggestion for you to duplicate yours, okay? Day 2, I usually create a hurry while supplies last photo album because we do have some LTOs that just passed. So anytime there's LTOs, I will immediately put those in the photo album so they know it's a sense of urgency, like you better not wait to get these items if you want them. So that's increasing additional purchases before the live has even happened. Then on day 3, I'm just posting a quick this or that. Day 4 is when I'll post a selfie of me going, your sample packs are in the mail. Be watching, your mailbox has never smelled so good. Then the sample packs that I'm sending out, they're actually customized. So I actually put the hostess's face on all of mine because I want it to be that personalized touch where this is the person they know. They don't know this person, not me. They connect with her. And that's why they're here supporting the Scentsy party. So all of my labels are created with my hostess's face on them. I created all of this in Canva. It literally is a drag and drop every time I get a party booked. So then I will, the next day, post a picture, and I created in Canva again. Let's see your delivery. And then later I'll post another, let me get your opinion. Then I'll set the date with the live. So once I mail the packages, I usually, because it's all local typically, if it's in the area that I live in, I allow 3 days for the mail to hit. So if it's over a weekend, I won't mail it. And I will mail on a Monday and count 3 days, and we'll schedule the live there soon after, within a day or 2. So then I get with the hostess and say, hey, does this date work for you at 7 o'clock? She says, yeah. So then I'll post an image that says, it's a date. Let's get together at this time, 7 p.m. on this day. And then I set up an event inside the group. Why am I doing that? I'm setting up the event inside the group because I'll invite each guest and they'll click going because they've already committed and said yes to their friend, which sets a reminder to their phone on Facebook right before the event actually happens, the live. The next day, as I'm just waiting, it's more posting opinions. Then later that day, I post a graphic like this, and it says, I will post and type with this graphic and say something like, hey, you can help Sylvia by posting this picture to your Facebook wall. You never know if your friends may need something. If any of your friends comment on this image, send them this link to join the live. So now I'm reaching out to the people that maybe weren't necessarily invited because the one friends have already committed, but they have a whole network of people that I haven't touched. And I've already had 3 people order and attend a live just from the guests' friends posting this on their wall. So you're really trying to expand that circle. The next one is day 8. It's just, again, a this or that photograph that you can post. Then the day of the party, I'm posting, hey, post a picture of your fur baby. Then the countdown to the live and I do one for the hour, 30 minutes till, 15 minutes till, and then 2 minutes before I go live, I say, drop a selfie and let us know you're here and let's get this party started. So in the sample pack, disclaimer, you should know 100% right now What you see in my packet, you should not try to duplicate. You don't have to duplicate your business like my business. It is your business to run. You should base your sample packs off what you have, your budget. You don't want to get in over your head. And here's the best thing. Your guest and your party host and their friends have zero expectations of what these packets are supposed to look like. So you can create them to be whatever you want to be. Inside these packets, and I make my own washer with samples so I can get PRV on them. I do not buy them from the store. So I include typically in my mailers, and they're more expensive to mail. So you've got a small, a medium, and large is kind of how we've divided it up and gave you suggestions on easy ways to mail this and less expensive postage. Now, I'm gonna start with the large because that's what I do. And I'll work my way back to the medium and the small. Okay, so what I put in mine, and I usually decide, you can have a choice between a catalog, you can put a showcase brochure in there or a product list. It is your choice. If you're gonna do the showcase brochure or the product list, go to the workstation and pull up our PDF catalog version and find the page where it says bundle and save and print that out and stick it in your sample pack so they can see what the bundle and save deals are. I also printed the $20 join special that goes in every single person's. I usually, if I include a catalog, I will put a little Post-it note off to the side where it marks the bundle and save if it's a catalog. I did put the clean brochure from the family store, and I just printed off the counter clean, the before and afters of some samples. Here is the laundry brochure. I did print off my little story of Join the Journey, Change Your Life that I saw either Chloe Cox or Stacey Barringer do, somebody fabulous, that I totally duplicated what they did. It's super easy, made them in Canva. And then here's how to earn your free business kit. I also put in mine a body sample, a Scentsy soap sample, and a washer with sample. These labels are in that Fabulous Labels Facebook group page or the samples page. And then I did a dish soap sample. Just the little bottles are purchased on Amazon. And then I did include the scent and warmer of the month. But don't put this in if you know it's on back order or it's out of stock or something like that. You don't want to include this. So check your workstation so you're up to date on current things. So that's included as well. And then I did create a coupon that I use. So give your hostess an extra half price item, schedule your online live, and they will receive an additional half price item. These coordinate with what's on my Google form that you'll see. Spoil Me, a free warmer and additional host rewards when you host an online live. I'm not telling them what warmer I'm giving them because I'm going to watch to see what their sales are. So if it's, a $200 qualifying party, it's definitely going to be a mini warmer that I'm giving them. And then I have at the bottom for referring me a new team member, a dollar amount that you can do in free product of your choice. So that is what I include in mine. Oh, and I forgot the scents. So I took a Scentsy bar and a Pampered Chef paring knife, and I thinly shaved slivers of my bar and put them in here. And I just labeled them with the label. You can do a Sharpie, it doesn't matter. You can do all of the new releases or 2 of the new releases. It doesn't matter, as long something is better than nothing. I personally did all of the new releases. During the summer months, I will buy extra of the felt or felt samples on Amazon. And before I mail these, I'm gonna have my kid or my husband open this up and drop a felt piece in my envelope or little baggie, whatever this is called, in here before I mail it. That way, if the sun starts mailing it on its way, it'll just adhere and make my own little samples where I don't have to pre-dip and waste that time ahead of time. So I did do the new releases for mine. And then On my Google form, I had them check a box, one category of the fragrances that they typically love. Whatever category they selected on my form, I also put those in their envelope, their sample envelope as well. And those are the contents of mine. Now, here is some suggestions that you could do as far as, oops, I already have it open. Sorry, I'm trying to pull it up for you. Okay, so for a medium budget, you would include a showcase brochure, the bundle and save printout, the $20 join special printout right now. You could do 12 to 15 wax samples, the scent and warmer of the month flyer with a rub and smell, make your own coupon, your story little flyer you're creating, the earn a kit flyer you're creating. You could do a body sample because it's flat, a Scentsy soak sample, and then you could do the clean brochures with maybe the counter clean, the before and after picture stuck in it, and the laundry brochure with the rub and smell stickers. You could put that in a poly mailer or a padded envelope, and you're looking at about $3.40-ish to mail. So it's on the less expensive side, but you've got to be careful because if they start inviting tons of people and they're filling out the forms, you could have as many as 20 people doing it, right? So you want to be smart depending on what your budget is and how much you're willing to spend. Mine are about $5.04 a piece to mail. And then the smaller end, which still works, right? Remember, they don't know what's coming, so you just start out small. This one would actually be mailed in a regular envelope, right? So easy. A product list, the bundle and save printout, the $20 join special printout currently. You could do 6 flat wax samples. Just pick one from each category, or chop up your bar that came in your kit. Just pick out 6 of these and throw them in the envelope. It's totally fine. It doesn't matter. You could make your coupon. You could do your story and the earn a kit flyer and do the body sample. These body samples aren't that fat, so they don't take up a lot. So this would be about 70 cents to mail this one, okay? So keep that in mind as you're building your sample kits. You've got to just create whatever your budget is available to do. Don't get in over your head, and something is better than nothing. You're going to keep hearing me say this because it really doesn't matter. You don't have to do what I do. It really is that element of surprise when they are engaged before the party. And then it's almost like they kind of feel like they have to attend and buy because they're like, oh my gosh, I would feel guilty if somebody sent me this that I wasn't participating or didn't show up, right? So at the numbers behind me during my live too, this is the other part that I have to share with you really quick before we wrap up, is they can pick a number at any time during my live party. As soon as they pick that number, it's theirs. I don't tell them what it is because you cannot announce what prizes are, even in a private group. It's not allowed. So you can do it in a private message, but not one single person has even asked me what it is on the spot because they can't talk to me, right? They're only chatting. So what I do is I have them pick a number and I'll either send it to them in a private message or I'll just tell them when we book their party and they have their party. It's a surprise. So make sure that if you're doing that, you cannot announce the prizes publicly. And then I did offer a host exclusive benefit to one of my hostesses. I told her if she got 3 bookings that she would get a prize. But you can't announce that either. So if you're going to do that, just send your hostess a message sometime before the party so she's aware of it. So when you do announce, pick a number, then she's going to be on your side going, somebody book. I need y'all to book. I need 2 more numbers. So they want to end up helping their host. And so I'll always start out my lives by saying, I know most of you said, how can I help my hostess get an extra half price item? And here is how you can do it. By picking a number behind me, for every person that picks a number, she is going to get an extra half price off item by you hosting your own 30-minute live like we're doing here tonight. Well, they start calling out the numbers like crazy. The last party I did was 1,300 in sales and 9 bookings. So the potential is there, But it depends on what you're deciding that you're going to send, and you follow the system, and the inviting in the Google form is key. And the great thing about the Google form is the way I have the 3 questions at the end, it leads you to follow up for future bookings, for them to host, and for them to join. And what I have found is when these parties are so great, over 500 or 1,000, you calculate what the commission is and you tell your host, you know, you can get your starter kit for free with your host credit, or join for $20 and you can make this much off your party and you can have all the bookings. It's a no-brainer for them, a win-win, and they're now joining your team. So I hope that you will implement this some way to fit your business style, and it fits in, because I'm telling you, when you start spending your time and energy focusing on getting the bookings, the sales will come naturally. You're getting introduced to brand new people. And that's the thing. If you're not meeting new people every single day, you're not growing your business. And this is the perfect opportunity to get them to join. It's the perfect storm. Who doesn't have their friends already together? Sales are flowing in, and heck yeah, I'll take that commission off that. I'll sign up and join. It's the perfect storm. And the way that we're moving in the future, people will be doing online parties. If you're not doing online parties right now, you've got to. I don't know how long it's going to be till we get back to normal, but this is our new normal now. So if you are not taking advantage of this and trying it, I highly recommend you give it a shot. If you're a new consultant, I want to tell you this. You don't have to have a huge display to start this. What you do have to do is find 5 people immediately to say yes to hosting a party for you. And all you can do is this. Where's my catalog? Here it is. You got catalogs in your kit, right? The great thing about that is you can do a catalog walk and talk about the things visually and cut up that bar that came in your starter kit and send that out to people. Print stuff off the workstation, get it in their hands. Talk about what your favorite products may be and how products work. When you hit that 500 in your first 15 days, then you can qualify to purchase that shooting star kit, which now makes your display even bigger for your Facebook Lives. It's a win-win when you're setting yourself up for success, and it's with bookings, not individual orders. Thanks for listening, and we'll chat soon. Good luck with your Facebook Lives.